I didn't survive all that just to turn into stone. I wanna stay soft, even if it costs me. I learned hardness kept me alive, but it also kept me alone. Every wall I built for protection became a permanent home. I confused being guarded with being strong. I forgot tenderness could still belong. I used to walk like everything was a threat, jaw clenched, shoulders tight, ready for impact every day, every night. Now I'm teaching my body it's okay to release, that not every room is a battlefield beneath. I don't wanna armor my heart forever. I don't wanna numb my sense. I don't wanna survive everything and lose my tenderness. I didn't come this far to become cold inside. I wanna stay open, even if I get hurt sometimes.
Slowly,
I'm aware
I'm aware.
there's a difference.
I'm staying soft in a hard world. Still breathing, still hurt. I won't turn bitter from protection. I'm staying soft in a hard world.
I've seen what cruelty does when it lives too long. Turns pain into personality, turns defense into wrong. I don't want my trauma to speak for me. I want my values to lead my feet. I'm learning boundaries don't require ice. I can be kind and still precise. I can say no without raising my voice. I can walk away without destroying my choice. Some people mistake softness for lack of spine, but gentleness with structure is discipline refined. It takes more courage to stay open and kind than to shut down completely and call it survival design.
I'm staying soft in a hard world. Not folding, not blurred. I won't lose myself to protection. I'm staying soft in a hard world.
I'm learning empathy without self-erasure. Learning care doesn't mean self-endanger. Learning I can feel deeply and still stay safe. Learning compassion doesn't ask me to break. I don't need to absorb everyone else's pain. I don't need to fix what isn't mine to explain. I can witness suffering without drowning inside. I can offer presence without losing my guide. I used to believe being tough meant being loud. Now I know quiet integrity moves through crowds. It's not flashy, it doesn't seek applause. It's consistent alignment with internal laws. Soft doesn't mean fragile, it means responsive, alive, present. I'm learning joy doesn't make me careless, it makes me human, not reckless. I don't need to punish myself for feeling light. I don't need to brace for the fall every time. I'm learning laughter can coexist with memory. That smiling doesn't betray what once buried me. I can honor my past without reliving the ache. I can keep the lesson and release the weight. I'm choosing softness as an act of defiance. In a world that profits from emotional violence, I choose patience. When speed is demanded, I choose presence. When distraction is branded,
I'm staying soft in a hard world. Still grounded, still sure. I won't freeze my heart for protection. I'm staying soft in a hard world.
I remember nights when softness felt dangerous, when caring meant bleeding and trust felt hazardous. I remember promising myself I'd never feel again, but numbness kept me breathing, not living back then. Now I choose something harder, remaining open-eyed, feeling things fully without letting them decide my worth, my future, my right to exist. I choose discernment over clenched fists. I don't need to be sharp to be respected. I don't need to be distant to be protected. I don't need to mirror the world's cold tone. I can be warm without being owned. I choose to listen without losing my voice. I choose to care as a conscious choice. I choose to stay present even when it hurts. I choose growth over emotional deserts. Softness is not weakness, it's resilience without armor. I know this world will test me again. I know grief Disappointment and ends, but I don't need to pre-suffer every possible pain. I don't need to harden out for storms that may never remain. I trust myself to adapt when needed. I trust my heart to stay rooted, not defeated. I trust that I can bend without breaking my core. I trust that I can feel and still endure.
I'm staying soft in a hard world, still breathing, still hurt. I won't turn bitter for protection. I'm staying soft in a hard world, with boundaries clear, with heart still open. I'm staying soft in a hard world.
If the world tried to make you cold, you chose warmth anyway. That's not weakness. That's calm. Get close. I spent so long surviving, I forgot to ask who I am when I'm not hurting. I don't wake up fighting anymore, but I don't wake up certain. When pain leaves the room, it leaves questions burning. I knew who I was when I was breaking apart, but now that I'm breathing, who am I really at heart? I built my identity on endurance and scars, on being the one who survived the dark. People knew me as strong, as the one who never quit. But what happens with strength is no longer my only fit. I don't know what I like when fear's not in control. I don't know my pace when I'm not running from ghosts. I don't know my voice without the tremble inside. I'm learning myself without the need to hide. I'm standing in space that pain used to fill. It's quiet, and that scares me still. Who am I without the pain? Without the weight, without the chains. I'm still here, still trying to explain. Who am I without the pain? I used to make decisions based on what would hurt. Now I'm learning to choose what actually works. I'm learning desire without desperation attached. Learning to want things, not just because of my past. I used to confuse chaos with being alive. Peace felt boring, like something was wrong inside. Now I'm retraining my system to trust the calm, teaching my heart that silence isn't harm. Some days I miss the intensity, as messed up as it sounds. Pain was loud, it kept me grounded somehow. Now healing is subtle, it doesn't demand attention. It just asks consistency, patience, intention. Who am I without the pain? When survival's not my name, I'm still here, still rearranged. Learning life without the pain. I'm learning my humor without self-deprecation. Learning confidence without constant explanation. Learning I don't need tragedy to sound deep. I can speak from peace and still mean what I speak. I'm learning my boundaries without anger or fear. Learning to say this matters and this ends here. Learning I don't need to bleed to be believed. Learning presence is stronger than urgency. I'm asking new questions. What makes me feel light? What kind of mornings do I want in my life? What music fits me when I'm not trying to cope? What does my future sound like when it includes hope? Nobody tells you this part. Healing gives you your life back, but it doesn't hand you instructions. I grieve the version of me that only knew pain. They were brave, they carried me through rain, but I don't need to live there to honor that fight. I can move forward and still respect that night. I'm learning guilt comes with getting better, like I owe my suffering to something or someone forever. But pain isn't a contract, I'm allowed to grow. I don't need to stay broken to prove what I know. I'm learning to hold joy without waiting for it to leave. Learning good moments don't require disbelief. I don't have to scan the horizon for disaster every time. I can let good exist without calling it a lie. Who am I without the pain? Still healing, still sane. I'm not lost, just rearranged. Finding me without the pain. I notice things now. The way my breath slows, the way music feels different when my chest is enclosed. I notice my posture, not always defensive. I notice my thoughts aren't always offensive. I'm learning confidence. It's quiet, not loud. It's knowing who I am, even alone in a crowd. It's not needing to explain why I change my pace. It's choosing peace, even when chaos feels safe. I'm learning to dream without escape attached. Not get me out, but build something that lasts. I don't need to out my life, I wanna live it. Even if it's simple, even if it's vivid. I'm learning identity isn't one clear line. It's layers, revisions, a moment at a time. I'm not defined by trauma, but I don't erase it. It shaped how I see, it doesn't own my placement. You don't lose depth when you heal. You gain choice. Some days I still feel lost, and that's okay. Growth doesn't mean certainty every day. It means I don't panic. When answers take time, it means I trust myself enough to be undefined. I don't need a label yet, I don't need a name. I'm allowed to exist in a space between change. I'm not empty without pain, I'm open. And that might be the bravest thing I've chosen. Without the pain, still learning, still in change. Still breathing, still sustained. You wondering who you are, now that you're here. That means you live long enough to ask the right question. It's not loud anymore. The pain didn't disappear. It just stopped screaming. And for the first time, that feels like mercy. I woke up without panic in my chest. Didn't mean I was okay, just meant I got some rest. No racing thoughts, fighting for control. Just a quiet moment where I felt my soul. I stared at the ceiling, didn't beg for the day to end. Didn't ask the dark to take me in. Sunlight crept in slow, didn't hurt my eyes. For once the morning didn't feel like a lie. I used to measure days by how much pain I could hide. Now I measure them by how honest I survive. I'm not chasing happiness, I'm chasing stable ground. A place where my breath doesn't feel like a countdown.
I don't feel strong, but I feel real, and that's a start. I'm learning how to live again, one breath at a time, still breathing and learning how to live again.
I'm learning my body isn't my enemy. It just learned danger before it learned safety. So when my heart races, I don't panic or flee. I put a hand on my chest and say, you're with me. I'm learning not every thought is a prophecy. Some are just echoes from old memories. I don't need to answer them, I don't need to explain. I can let them pass like distant rain. I stopped apologizing for needing space. Stop forcing smiles onto my face. Some days my best is just staying alive, and that's not failure, that's how people survive.
I'm learning how to live again, through doubt, through time, still breathing. I'm learning how to live again.
I'm relearning routine, small acts of care. Drinking water slowly, feeling the air, opening windows. letting light touch the floor, teaching my nervous system we're not at war. I'm learning joy doesn't arrive with fireworks or sound. Sometimes it's just not breaking down. Sometimes it's laughing and feeling surprised. Sometimes it's crying and not asking why. I'm learning rest isn't giving up, it's how you refill an empty cup. I don't need to earn peace by suffering more. I suffered enough, I don't need a score. If you're listening right now and thinking, is this all there is? I promise you, this quiet is a foundation, not an ending. I'm learning to forgive the years I lost to fear. They weren't wasted, they kept me here. I was surviving with tools I had at the time. I didn't fail, I adapted to survive. I'm learning my timeline doesn't need defense. Hearing doesn't follow common sense. Some wounds close fast, some stay wide. They don't define me, they testify. I'm learning to say no without guilt in my throat. Learning boundaries aren't an act of revolt. Learning I don't owe my exhaustion to anyone. Learning peace but peace when self-betrayal is done.
I'm learning how to live again, not rushing the climb, still hidden, and learning how to live again.
I still have moments where fear knocks loud. Still have days where I disappear in crowds. Still feel fragile when the world moves fast. But now I know fragility isn't weakness, it's contrast. I'm learning to sit with uncomfortable truth. That healing doesn't mean I won't feel blue. It means I won't abandon myself when I do. It means I stay present no matter the mood. I'm learning hope doesn't demand belief. It just asks me not to leave. It doesn't promise joy, it doesn't guarantee life. It just says stay another night. I don't need to fix my whole life today. I just need to not self-destruct in familiar ways. I just need to breathe, drink water, feel my feet. I just need to remember I deserve sleep.
Stay with the moment, let it be slow. You don't need answers to continue to grow.
I'm learning love can start internally, not grand, not loud, just consistency, showing up for myself even when I don't care, especially when I don't care. I'm learning identity is allowed to change. I'm not who trauma named, I'm not my worst days, I'm not the thoughts that tried to erase me. I'm the one who stayed when staying was heavy.
I'm learning how to live again, with scars, with time still breathing. I'm learning how to live again. Not perfect, strong, but I bruise and I am. I'm still learning how to live again.
If today all you did was survive quietly, I'm proud of you. It's our lives. All we do